guess I don't know the words. A lot of rope in your left hand, a little bit of rope in your right hand. Okay. Take it, and you're gonna flip it and make a loop. It's way too big.
Okay. So a lot of rope. Okay.
Okay. So you're gonna have this end trailing like this. So you're gonna pull this towards you. Now, this is what you're tying. This is gonna be your knot. So however big you want your loop to be, that's how big it's gonna be, roughly. We're gonna use some of that. Okay. So if that's how big you want it, great. We're gonna shorten this end. So you wanna choke this guy out, right? Okay. So you need to go over this one, around and back through. Okay. So go.
That's through?
Hold on, let me see what you got. You're gonna go up under, and then around the back side of this. Yep. And then you're gonna pull back through here. Okay. And then you gotta dress it up just to make sure everything lies right. So I want you to pinch these two together. Okay. All right, and you're gonna slowly trail this out until it gets small. Yep. And then you start pulling, pulling, pulling. And this is what you want to see. You kind of want to see this loop around the back of your, I think it's called a working end. Okay. And it's just kind of squeezing it here. So all you're going to do when you dress it is just make sure everything's nice, happy, tight. You don't want it to start loose on you. Okay. And then now, bowling knot, it's not going to cut shorter, longer. Okay. You can work with a lot of things with that.
What'd you call it?
Bowling knot.
A bowling knot?
Bowling, I don't know.
Bowling.
Yes.
Loop through?
Yep, put the loop through. And then you're basically just going to feed everything through that loop. So we're going to go around and come back, and we're going to put a hitch up there so you can adjust it. So keep everything loose for now. Okay. Trying to figure out how to tighten this perspective. Here again, you want an extra loop on this side, not this side, because you don't want it to come this way. Okay. So you're going to go take that end and flip it over. We're kind of making a triangle. So pinch this with your left hand. Yep. Yep. So this is kind of your triangle. And you're going to take this and come around here twice. And then just kind of tighten that up a little bit to your pinched end there. So you got two good loops right there where your fingers are. Okay. There you go. Let me see. Yeah. So just tighten that up. And you want it to be two tight loops all the way pushed into where your fingertips are holding that pinched end. Okay. All right. And pull this extra. Get all the slack out. Pull, pull, pull. And then you're going to trade hands. Okay. Oh. So this is one of the things that's easy to do. If you pull too much the wrong way, you lose it and it hurts your dressing. So you see how that kind of came over? You want to keep this end straight. I'm sorry, I'm not good at teaching this.
You're fine.
But that's kind of what you want. So with your right hand, pinch here. And then you're going to come all the way across, even over this end, all the way over. And you're going to see how this came over? You're going to go over the same side. And you're going to have a hole right here. Yep. And you're going to take this, put it through the hole. And this knot, or loop, needs to stay on this side of the rope. So tighten it down, snug it down, get all that slack out, but get as close as possible. And like, learning to tie knots, or knots, you're really just learning how to manipulate the rope. Okay. Because this is the important part of dressing it. Here again, you want this to be tight. So I'll hold this tight. You go ahead and get all that slack out of that. Make it tight.
Going this way?
No, just make the knot tight. It's a little loose. You don't want to lose that shape, so that's what I'm holding. Gotcha. Good, perfect. So now, the reason why you do two, you can see it better from this side. The reason why you do two over here is that because as you're pulling down, it wants to pull this way. As it's pulling that way, it puts it into a bind. Okay. And that's why it's not getting loose. So as you tighten it up, see how it's pulling straight down, which is twisting it. And that's why it doesn't want to get loose. All you do is just straighten it up like that. There you go.
King Boy Scout.
We can, of course, lower that down. Yeah. The lower it down it is, the less likely chance you'll be able to sit on your cot. We can lower it later, we can lower it now, I don't care. And then, of course, in a drunken stupor, please do not trip over your poncho line, otherwise you'll hold the poncho.
We'll come crashing down.
And then you'll find me wrapped up in it like a drunk man.
What do you see, guys? We're about to go.
And somebody was late to the party and still hasn't set up yet.
Yep.
And it's 8:14.
Yep.
But he brought food, so he's forgiven.